Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A man's been arrested after an 11-hour standoff with police at Mayfield. Police were called to reports of a neighbour dispute in Carrington Street around 10:30 yesterday morning. They were told two people had been threatened with knives. No one was injured. It's alleged a man in his 50s then barricaded himself in a unit with specialist police and negotiators brought in. They entered the unit at about 9:30 p.m. and arrested the man. He's been taken to the Mater Hospital for treatment of injuries sustained during the incident. The number of shark spotting drones along the Hunter's coastline is being dramatically increased. It's been confirmed at least one beach from each Hunter local government area will get year-round coverage starting July 1. The state government also has plans for some beaches to have daily coverage from December to April, surveillance during winter and spring school holidays, and coverage every weekend. Steve Pearce from Surf Lifesaving New South Wales says it's a dramatic increase on the 100,000 drone flights undertaken during the previous program.
We have modelled that this program will now deliver around 500,000 flights in 1 year. That means 220,000 hours a drone will be in the air. That's around 4.5 million kilometres that the drones funded under this program will fly up and down the New South Wales coast.
A 36-year-old man will front court in August accused of stabbing another man during a home invasion at Cliffley at the weekend. Police and ambulance crews were called to Grevillea Street just before 1:30 on Saturday morning, arriving to find a man in his 30s with stab wounds to his stomach. He was taken to the John Hunter Hospital in a serious but stable condition. Officers later arrested Jacob Fraser Miller at the Cameron Park shopping centre on Saturday night. He didn't apply for bail and has been remanded in custody on 4 charges. New transport-focused housing is earmarked for various Hunter communities as the state government initiative gets underway. Including 37 regional areas across the state, the Transport-Oriented Development Program is expected to create more than 170,000 homes close to existing transport services. Lake Macquarie's Cockle Creek was the last precinct to be finalised for the program, joining other suburbs such as Hamilton and Tuggerah. Hunter Minister Yasmin Catley says we need to make sure the current housing demands are being met.
We need to make sure that we're keeping pace with the homes that are required to house these people, and that's exactly what the initiatives like the TOD program are doing.
The Hamilton Missouri Football Club is urging Newcastle Council to take action to prevent vandal attacks on local soccer fields. For the second time in 12 months, vandals have used cars to perform donuts on Smith Park, leaving deep tyre tracks on the pitch of one of the fields. The club wants council to install better perimeter protection at the park. A council spokesman has told the Herald sandstone blocks installed last December were stolen, saying measures like this and bollards won't stop vandals from accessing the park when they want to. A major milestone in improving pedestrian safety has been achieved by Cessnock City Council as they've completed upgrades. The state government has given council over $1 million to transform the high pedestrian traffic at Wollombi to an accessible space. Improved roads will support residential growth, alleviating congestion and preserve the historical value of the town. Cessnock Infrastructure Manager Cameron Clark says the council worked with the community to ensure historical preservation.
And our strategic documentation is to align with the historic heritage feel of Wollombi that was built many years ago. So including elements, sandstone, and making sure it didn't turn into concrete paths and more of an urban environment was really important to the communities.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Knights are eyeing off the top 4, now sitting in 5th after their 12-6 win over the Tigers yesterday. They'll meet the third-place Dolphins next Sunday at home, and a win could see them jump into 4th behind the Sydney Roosters. Captain Kalen Ponga says his side will need to lift if they want to secure a top spot going into finals.
We're finding ways to win during this period, but we need to be better. We need to be better moving into this next sort of block of the season, into the back end of the season. Winning's it's nice to win, but we've got to sort of find a gear.
In Newcastle Rugby League, the Maitland Pickers are still in first after a close 24-20 win over the Entrants on Saturday. Souths is still pushing to overtake them, thrashing the Macquarie Scorpions 40-8 also on Saturday. And yesterday saw both the Newcastle Falcons men's and women's sides end a packed weekend of basketball with big wins over the Penrith Panthers. The men won 84-70, successfully completing back-to-back wins following their 92-71 win over Manly on Saturday. The women just lost out Saturday to Manly 67-57 before returning yesterday to thrash the Panthers 85-36. Meanwhile, both Maitland Mustang sides defeated the Central Coast Saturday, the men winning 107-87 and the women 89-42. That's sport. I'm Charlie Proudlock.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 15, 17, 24, 28, 36 and 37, and the supplementaries are 12 and 18. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.